Hi, Sagittarians. Welcome in today, you guys. Thank you for viewing me. We are beginning with your general reading, and this is good for all placements for the sign of Sagittarius. So I do want to say that I'm having some technical difficulties with my microphone issue. So I don't know how the sound is going to be. I'm trying a different microphone on your reading today. We are in the shadow phase of a Mercury retrograde, so things are going to go a little crazy, a little haywiry, but we all work it through it. It's just taking one thing at a time and not being overwhelmed by circumstances. And this is going to be good for all placements for Sagittarius. My name is Elena. If it sounds like something you're going through or what you're feeling, this is your reading. I've seen some cards flying out, Sagittarians. You guys are in a big energy right now of moving something forward, but at the same time, you're in a big energy of protecting your own self. I feel that right now, this is a huge energy around you for wanting new beginnings, going towards new beginnings, but you've learned a lot of valuable lessons recently. And I feel you're more in an energy of protecting yourself because you don't want to get hurt or disillusioned or disappointed again. New beginnings with accelerated motion and in a huge energy of standing your ground. Oh, Sagittarian. All right, let's go ahead and look at your current energies. This is the Psychic Tarot cards. I do go by how I feel in the cards. I feel that you may be up against some obstacles and challenges. Nothing that you can't overcome, Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and look, please. Current energies for Sagittarius. This reading is for. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Let's begin. Thank you. Current energies for Sagittarius. Thank you. Strongest energies around the sign of Sagittarius. This reading is for. Balance is your name. Sagittarius. Balance, transformation, financial and material changes. Well, Sagittarians, you know what I say. Everything in life is about change. But however, there's some obstacles I feel you're up against, but you're trying to understand and find balance with everything. And transformation, you guys, is a beautiful card. Because right now you're in a huge part of your own self about change. And transformation is shedding an old you for a new you. But whatever you're up against, I really feel you're in a huge energy of trying to understand and making sure that there's something about you being in a big energy of wanting to just make everything right. Let's go ahead and see what cards they gave me. I have hope. We never must lose hope. It is the ignition to everything. I have the big card of wisdom. Ooh, Sagittarians, you looking back at where you've been. Now, I don't necessarily go by what the cards say. I'm going to go by how I feel. I feel that right now you're reflecting on a lot of valuable lessons you've learned. And I feel that you're ready to move forward with things in your life and you have an immense amount of hope and faith in something, but you are holding on to a book that you've learned something with and it was your life lessons. And I feel there's a new you that's here to shine. I feel you're trying to understand why certain things are happening, but at the same time, you're in a big energy of transformation, meaning you're ready to take off that old Sagittarius skin and get into a new one. I have rejoice, celebration, good times. And then I have firm foundation. Wow, you guys, this is big because this is your base chakra, but you're ready to climb something. And Source is just telling me right now around you, Sagittarians, stay grounded. Rejoice, celebration, good times is telling me that perhaps right now you're more invested in enjoying certain things, enjoying life, but at the same time, I feel you're getting yourself ready to climb a new mountain from something you've been through. I feel sources telling me that your own hope is going to get you through anything that may feel like it's a challenge, but transformation is showing you that your own patience with balance, Sagittarians, is going to make everything flow in the right direction. Please stay grounded right now. Meaning that this is, because, the retrogrades slow everything down and we almost feel like things from the past come back at us for a reason. But I feel sources telling me as long as you stay grounded and you take one step at a time, you can climb any mountain. I have patience. My Sagittarians, you're all over this energy. Balance with patience because you are temperance. And I feel Source wants me to tell you one big message right now in your current energies. You have the sun with hope. Whatever you're going through in life, I feel Source is telling me to embrace the things that make you happy. Be around the people that make you happy. Never lose hope with your own optimism how things are going to play out for you in the future, because Firm Foundation is telling me that you have the power to climb anything, but you must keep yourself in alignment with Earth. There's your fire. You want everything fast. Financial and material changes are telling me that there's a part of yourself right now that you're ready to get off of yourself. Like a new you is here. I feel you're ready to make things right with your life. You're ready to take on challenges, but at the same time, you're being very patient and trying to find balance. Source is just telling me that as long as you realize that everything is about your own hope and optimism, everything is going to help you climb that mountain. But right now, I feel you're in a big energy of reflection from things you've been through. You're looking back at where you were and you're ready to move forward with something in your life from the lessons that you've learned. This is a beautiful card, you guys. It's telling me that whatever you've been through recently has taught you about your own inner optimism and strength, and that life throws us curveballs for a reason to teach us our own strength and to show us that we can overcome any obstacles, but it's our hope and optimism that's going to get us there. Sources tell me right now, Sagittarius, you are in your element of patience and finding balance, and know that everything in life is telling you right now to enjoy the people that you love. Just be happy for the day, be happy for the moment, but know that whatever you're going through, whatever you're feeling, they want you to stay grounded and keep yourself in alignment, and to tell you that you will overcome any obstacles that's around you right now with your own hope, your faith, and your optimism. Don't lose hope. I always say where there's a will, there's a way, but we must stay grounded and have the patience to do so. So if you're up against some challenges right now, Source is telling me that things are going to slow down a little bit, but know that right now in your energies, you're in a place of transformation from something you've been through. That means that you've learned a lot of valuable lessons, and now a new Sagittarius is coming out of an old skin to shine. That sounds like something you're going through. There's a few obstacles here, but you're really tapping into a lot of valuable lessons you've learned because you're ready to climb a new mountain. And I just feel my message to tell you, don't lose hope and stay in the power of your own optimism. It's going to help you climb that mountain even faster. One step at a time. Your strength is needed, but you're going to get to the top of your mountain, Sagittarians. Okay, and remember, the view is beautiful up there. Now, the climb's a tough one, but when we get up there, wow, look at that view. All right, let's look at your recent past. Now, the recent past to me is just a few messages. It's very dangerous to have a microphone in front of me because, you know, I really want to just sing. Now, I don't sing. I have a terrible voice, but I just love to sing. But let's go ahead and look at your recent past. I'm going to do the Light Seers. Eight of Swords is a place that we do to ourselves with our thoughts. We start to overthink too much. It almost puts a blinder on us. It's like we put ourselves in a prison with our thoughts. The world is telling me you're going through a spiritual cycle. It's about your own inner growth and a cycle that has come full circle. Queen of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune and ready to take a bunch of new leaps of faith. You learned a lot of valuable lessons about overprocessing your thoughts and worrying about something. I feel that whatever you went through recently behind you showed you that you can get yourself out of anything, but you had to let go of overthinking about things and excessive worry. Queen of Cups, beautiful energy, but it's about your heart and being open to everything with forgiveness, with love. And I feel that there was a new cycle behind you recently that was showing you a whole new direction because you have the Ace of Swords. Ooh, that's a big ace. It's the Ace of Truth, clarity, a new idea, but it's breaking barriers for new beginnings, for triumph and success. But you were after something new. Weren't you, Sagittarians? You just weren't sure what you really wanted that was going to make you happy, but you had an idea. You were making some very slow choices because those 7 cups of love, you did not want to pick something you went through from before. You had this ace telling me that you were starting to look at everything with a clearer vision and clarity. You learned some valuable lessons, and sources just telling me that you're ready to climb a new mountain. Right now with you, Sagittarians, is transformation, and never lose hope and stay in the power of optimism. Everything is coming together for you, and stay around the people that you love. Life will seem smoother and easier during this retrograde. Recent past for some messages for Sagittarius. Just a few. Few messages, please. for the sign of Sagittarius. Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. Oh, look at this one. Oh, I got a new opportunity of love, Sagittarians. Ace of Cups. You wanted something new in your life with your heart. You were willing to invest in something to make it grow. But you were really trusting yourself about what you wanted to go after with your heart, because the Chariot is a big card. This is what I feel. I feel whatever you've been through recently really taught you about making wiser choices. You learned a lot of valuable lessons about you. And not just jumping and leaping, but you learned a lot of valuable lessons about if you were going to invest in something for a new opportunity in love, you were trusting your own personal self. You were trusting yourself when to go, when to stop. Chariot is beautiful energy of your own will and determination. I don't feel it was reckless energy. I feel you were determined to get something new in your life. I have the Three of Wands, and then there's the Seven of Cups again. You were making choices very wisely about what you wanted to come towards you. The Three of Wands is telling me that your fire energy, you kept envisioning something at a distance, but you were really on the fence about what you really wanted. And I just feel sources telling me you learned a lot of valuable lessons. I'm just saying. But let's keep going. Thank you. 10 of Wands, 3 of Cups. Oh, look at this. Sorry. The Moon. Oh. And something new and solid. But this is structure. And this is new, young energy. You went through something recently behind you that you had a lot of wake-up calls about. Because, see, the moon is things in our life that felt bigger than what they really are, but we feel them. It's like everything feels twice as big because it's just so foggy. But you were in a big place of learning to realize that your happiness with the right people was more important than carrying around old weights from the past. A good reading so far, Sagittarians. I got the Tower with the 6 of Cups. Wow, that's a wake-up call, and that is revelation. But the 6 of Cups is telling me that there was a lot of things you started having wake-up calls about certain people that you felt were a long-time connection, a special connection. I feel there was something you went through that was just showing you that whatever you were going through was teaching you about what you really wanted. And I feel you had a wake-up call about something, and it had to do with something with more structure. 6 of Wands, an Ace of Wands, and then coming into your current energies is the 8 of Swords. You know, the 8 of Swords, you guys, is something we do to ourselves, and it has to do with our thoughts, because this to me is circumventing, because we don't know what the future holds, but we know what we've been through. And so what happens is we start to put a blindfold on, and our thoughts are just all over the place. And I feel sources telling me that right now you need to really focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire, and do not forget about hope and strength, and stay grounded and keep yourself in alignment. Have patience and know that everything is always about balance, Sagittarians. And I feel sources just telling me right now around you, this is a card of just being around the people that you love. You know, just enjoying life for what it is. But changes always happen out of the blue. And sometimes we have to realize that whatever you've been through was teaching you that you deserve more and you want more. And I just feel right now you're in a big energy of just finding a place of your own space. Things in your life that are going to make you happy, because transformation is just telling me that right now you are breaking a barrier with yourself for a new you. And I feel you're very grounded about a lot of things, and you have not lost hope, and just stay in the power of your optimism. Everything around you shall find balance. Slow and steady right now, Sagittarian. Something beautiful is going to work with you, but you have to not do this. And that is a place of circumventing the worst. How am I going to do this? How's this going to happen? What's going to happen? We all do it. But you know what I do when I start to do that? I stop myself and I say, everything is just going to be perfect. I know it is. And I just let the universe work with me, and it just flows me in the right direction. Even the whole microphone thing. So, you know what's so weird is I ordered this 2 weeks ago because I'm doing a show with Eric soon, and I need a bigger mic. And then my lavalier started acting silly the past few days, and then I got the mic, and I'm like, you know, just trust in the flow of events, you know, and I just feel sources telling me just trust yourself a little bit here. You're going somewhere bigger. And I just feel sources tell me things are slowing down for a reason. But whatever you were after recently behind you, it was like you wanted a new level of lease, a new lease of love on life. You wanted a new beginning with the heart. And whatever revelations you were having were setting you free. I feel you wanted something with more structure and more stability, and you kept envisioning it. Now let's go ahead and look at what's coming in for my beautiful Sagittarians, because I know they're going to be beautiful, aren't they? See. Now, I'm going to use the blue deck, the blue deck, the blue deck. A man holding a heart, but I'm going to shuffle for Sagittarius. The energies are going to stop. It's going to be really weird because we're going into Leo season. Things may feel bigger than what they really are. Oh, literally. You really need to trust in something here, Sagittarians, and I feel sources telling me don't get consumed with certain things that come your way that feel bigger than what they are. Take a step back. Where are all these cards here? All right. So let's go ahead and look. Strongest incoming. I feel you're in a big place of just protecting your own energies right now. You're not going to allow anything to hurt you ever again. Carrying connections and worrying about something. I feel sources telling me, why don't you be around the people that you really care about and love and stop over processing how things are going to go. You guys, we have to learn to do that. We have to learn to realize that we can worry, we can circumvent, but if we really believe the universe is going to guide us in the right direction and things are going to come our way at the right time, it always does. Incoming. Okay, I'm ready now. For Sagittarius, next week to 2 weeks, what do you want to show me? Strongest incoming for Sagittarius. Thank you. What would you like to show me, please, for the sign of Sagittarius? Where's that card again? All right, here we go. Patience, Sagittarians, patience. You were built on patience. Trust your gut instincts. You know, what's really sad is that we don't do this. We don't trust our gut instincts and learning to have patience. And you were built. This is your major arcana, Temperance. You have a lucky major arcana. And your planet is Jupiter. A man holding a heart and a lot of happiness and the power of the people you love. I feel sources telling me that there's a lot of things coming your way to show you that as long as you trust yourself through something, everything is going to work out perfectly. Surround yourself with your own heart and the things that make you happy and trust yourself through something. I have excessive worrying. I have the world. And then they gave me really the energy is your own because you have the garden and the gate. Phenomenal. Because source is saying that everything that you truly want is here for your own happiness. The world is telling me that a cycle is coming to a completion. Can you please stop worrying about it? Can you lay down your thoughts for 1 minute and stop over processing on how something's going to go and trust in the flow of the strange events? Because the world is telling me you're moving out of an old cycle and into a new one. But everything that you project and how you projected is what's going to blossom for tomorrow. I have an old cabinet door that's open, but a new one that is ready to open. I have the things that have wounded you. I have your heart in a cage, and then I have the card of hostilities. Wow, what a beautiful reading. You guys, it is beautiful because I just want to say to you that we can hold on to the things that have hurt us forever. Now, I don't know who this reading's for, but this is a message. We can feel like everyone is out to get us because sometimes people are just wacky. The world has gone wacky. People are angrier. I deal with YouTube comments. You guys, I have noticed in the past 6 months especially, people are angrier. And sources telling me, release yourself from the things that hold you back, but make sure that your heart is open to flourish. Stop fighting. You know, people are crazy. People are just literally getting angrier. But, you know, the people that are on the path, it's about being open to everything with our heart. You know, and stop fighting people who feel like they're after you with hostility. And you know what? Just smile and just, that's what I do. Now, this is financial constraints. It says, that's what the card says, but I'm just going to say it's constraints because source is telling me that the old door around you that's been open is not serving you anymore. that you need to really release yourself from it with your heart. Be open to the unexpected with the door that's ready to open. Sources tell me something beautiful is coming your way. I have a woman holding a coin, and Source is asking me, what do you feel you deserve? Because the woman holding a coin to me is the Queen of Pentacles, but it's about staying grounded, knowing that as long as we nurture something in the right way, everything will come our way at the exact time. They gave me the card of appreciation, the golden energy of what you truly want to attract in life. And then there's one more message, or we can go into the shadows of our own self-doubt. Now, this is what the readings have been this past week because the energies are shifting. This is a card of the shadow energies, like gray energies, negativity, self-doubt. People might, say something to us to hurt us. But sources tell me to tell you in the next week to 2 weeks, do not allow the energies to stop you from knowing what you deserve, because you've learned a lot of valuable lessons about something that you've been through that has taught you that you deserve more. And Source is telling me that no matter what comes your way, Source is telling me for you to keep envisioning how you want your new chapters to go, because when we start to envision, when we start to believe, this is when we start to create. And during this Mercury retrograde, it's going to be a lot of haywire energies. And Source is telling me you're in control of your new chapters. Plant your seeds very gently. This is the garden and the gate with new chapters beginning and old ones are now leaving. But the energies in the next few weeks, because this is for the next few weeks, are telling me do not fight the energies. Do not let people make you feel that you're kidding yourself or you put yourself in a cave of self-doubt. I feel Source wants me to tell you, as long as you hold out for what you feel you deserve and you keep envisioning how you want your new chapters to go, however you feel that you would. How shall I say this? The words come out of me so fast. Okay. If we hold out for what we truly want, if we really believe we deserve it, we start projecting, we start planting our seeds, and this is what's going to project your new chapters in the very near future. We have Lionsgate on 8/8. And I just feel Sources telling me there's a new door around you that wants to open. There's things in the next few weeks that you're going to be cleaning out, old clutter. Sources telling me release the things that have wounded you. Stop worrying about how something's going to go and start projecting on what you want and watch the things that you're going to attract. And that is my message for you. Let the new chapters begin, you guys, in a beautiful, abundant way. We all have choices to make, but this is what Source wants to say to you. You're in control. The universe is really the one in control, but you're in control of your energies. And this is what starts to attract everything in a more abundant direction. See, the cards are already changing. They're already changing. I'm getting more negative cards because of the retrograde. There's a message here for you, and I hope you hear me, because it's a beautiful message. And Source is saying everything will go the way you want it to go. You just have to believe. Now, thank you. I'm going to get some spirit guide messages. A golden ace, the golden egg. A lot of beautiful things flying towards you. The 8 of Wands, fast incoming. Look at all that beautiful light. And an Ace of Wands. Oh, 2 aces, huh? But remember, I'm going to preach it till the day I die. Energy, your thoughts, everything that you do every day is what attracts it towards you. Make sure everything you do it in the best energy possible. Stop over-processing. My nose is very itchy. I do apologize about how something's going to go. Start envisioning how you want it to go and let the universe handle the rest. All right, I'm ready for some messages for Sagittarians, please. Strongest. What would you like to say to Sagittarius today about their reading? Messages for the sign of Sagittarius. Anything? Strongest messages today. Thank you. For the sign of Sagittarius. Anything else? I'm sorry, I'm laughing. It's a good laugh, you guys, because this always shows up at your reading, the Queen of Fire. You're reading every time. Okay. All right. Eight of Pentacles, 3 cards under the deck I'm going to take. But this is about you putting the work into something and you staying focused. It's hard work. Practice makes perfect. The 5 of Cups. Well, we can stay down here forever. It's just emotional pains, emotional things that we've been through. But there's 2 cups next to you that truly want to be filled. Now, the 5 of Cups, I feel, I always call it the junkyard of emotion. It's old things that just, we've been through it. We lived it. We survived it. We learned it. And sources tell me, put more work into yourself. Put more work into what you want to achieve. And then you have the Emperor. And sources telling me that you will be in a big power to take charge of all your situations. Why not use that power? Because the Emperor is about your own ambitious plans, the things that you can go after and take charge of. And sources telling me you can either keep putting work into that or you can keep staying down an old emotion that is not serving you anymore. I have what do you feel you deserve, Sagittarians, and I have it with transformation. And then they gave me all the valuable lessons you have learned. And what a beautiful 3 cards this is. This is Source's message to you today, and they are of the highest vibration. Your valuable lessons, your inner light will always guide you in the right direction. And it's about changing a part of yourself from things you've been through. And the Queen of Earth is holding out for what you truly want, what you feel you deserved. They're saying you've climbed the ladder. And now it's time for you to hold out for what you truly want. And know that if there's a part of yourself that you start to doubt, go back into something you learned from before. It will give you the light to change. Here's my beautiful Sagittarian, the Queen of Fire. Attracting all the right people, Sagittarians. It's what you do best. You know, sometimes we forget a part of ourselves. And I feel sources tell me, Sagittarians, you're so adorable. You're so full of life. You attract all the right people with your charm, just your carefree energy. People want to be around you. Sources telling me to tell you, why not be who you truly are? Let your energies, let your beautiful personality work with you. The last card they gave me is stop combating the energies. 5 of Wands. You got, I don't know why my nose is so itchy. All right. This is a message, and I hope you hear me. But the Queen of Fire, you guys, is about using your charm, using your charisma, trusting your fire intuition on how to deal with hostile energies. I feel sources telling me that you are in a big transformative change right now, and it's about a lot of things that you've been through. And sources telling me that if you feel like sometimes you just want to be alone, there's a reason for it. It's like sometimes, you know, when you get in that energy where you just want to stay home and just, it's because it's going to show you a new path about change, transforming yourself. And sources telling me as long as you remember where you've been and what you've achieved and what you feel you deserve, know that you have the power to take charge of your own energy and everything around you. Keep putting the work into something. Keep staying focused. Practice really does make perfect. And sources tell me as long as you keep going on about staying grounded, hard work, whatever you feel you really want in life, you have the power to conquer it, and just keep putting work into it and stop being in a place of why bother? Nothing ever works out. And that's just always feeling like everything's against you. I feel sources telling me, Sagittarians, you're very strong and you're very resilient. You've come a long way, Sagittarians, and now it's a time to change because Mercury retrogrades is about bringing things back from the past so we can look at them and realize, I'm going to handle it the right way. I've grown, I've evolved because something bigger and better is trying to get you into new chapters, and they're beautiful ones in the very near future. So I just want to say to you that something beautiful is trying to transform your whole life. Get into your inner light. If you get confused about something, use some wisdom, and it's going to get these new chapters moving even faster. And the Garden and the Gate is telling me as long as you keep envisioning how you want things to go, really hold out and know what you deserve, a lot of new doors are about to open. And stop allowing anyone to put you in a place of self-doubt or negativity. Stay in the golden energy of what you want to attract. I feel you're going to be cleaning a lot of yourselves out so this new door can open, and let these abundant chapters, because they're ready to begin. Something beautiful is here for you, Sagittarians, but it's really all in your own energy that's going to make it happen. All right, that was beautiful. Now let's get some angel cards, and then I'll roll into Love Crossing. The King of Michael is under the deck. And the angel cards, you guys, I always get 3 or 4 if you've never viewed me. And they tie this reading together. Truly never a coincidence. Nope, it's not. For Sagittarians today, please. The High Priestess jumped out. Powerful psychic insights. Reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. I'm ready now. I would love 3 to 4 cards for the sign of Sagittarius today from the Master Angels. Okay. Interesting. Anything else? Catcher. What would you like to say to the sign of Sagittarius? The 2 of Gabriel is under the deck. I'm just trying to get it off my hot. Okay, you guys. Angel Gabriel is the angel of fire. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. You ain't going back to something anymore. You're after connecting with all the right people to move you forward. I love it. I love your reading. I really do. I have solutions, card number 14. Success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience. Forgiving and healing energies. You guys just got to get in an energy of knowing that everything that you truly want will come to you. Let it go and trust in something here. I have the 10 of Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours or trying too hard to appease others. It says to please others. I put appease in there. I feel sources telling me ask for help. You know, when we ask, we receive. I got to read this one first. They gave you the 8 of Ariel. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. It says this on the card. Consider getting additional education or training. Keep putting the work into what you want and what you want to become. Because the last card they gave you is card number 13, Peace. Archangel Azrael. Release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Let go and trust. Let go and trust that everything is working with you. And remember, everything that you project, everything that you truly want, especially during a Mercury retrograde, make sure your energy is clean and pure. If you start to over circumvent or over worry, Source is saying, ask your angels for helpful people. All right. I think something here is beautiful for a lot of Sagittarians. I feel you're attracting more of the right energies around you. And something is telling me a lot of beautiful chapters are here to begin. You've done a lot of work on yourself and a lot of wisdom. Anyway, we're going to let this go now. It's beautiful. I hope it helped you today, my beautiful Sagittarians. Okay, you guys, thank you for viewing me. I'm going to roll into the love crossing portion. So if all of you are in good places and good spaces with the people you're dealing with, then they're not going to be for you. All right. Have a blessed day to all my beautiful Saggies. Thank you for all your love and support. You guys, my energies are about us. We have the power to create anything we truly want. We just have to do the inner work. And it doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey. Blessed day to all of you. Thank you. Now, for the Sagittarians dealing with somebody, I'm going to look at the person you've been dealing with, and then I'll look at, what their intentions are. I'm just cleaning up a little bit of my mess. So let's see, where do I want to go? We're going to start over here today. Yeah, okay. I'm going to start with this beautiful green deck. Oh, wounded energy, but it's a card of resilience as well. The Knight of Wands, and somebody's very focused on their finances. But they keep envisioning something at a distance. Sagittarian. They're polishing their wands, Sagittarians. All right, let's look. Love crossing, my Sagittarians. Have been dealing with a love connection. I've been putting work into something here. Am I ever going to see any fruits from my labor? New opportunity of love. Sagittarians, what you got going on here? Somebody you feel like you've known a long time. Love crossing. Tell me about the love crossing. I'm ready now. What's going on? The Tower, the King of Love, the Wheel of Fortune, and this love connection. The King of Fire. Wow. Somebody's having a lot of revelations about their heart, and the King of Love is all heart and commitment, but still waters run deep with that king. Somebody feels so much and they want things to change. Sagittarians, you know, I always tell people, everybody's on a short leash, meaning you can't run away from the heart. You know, you can try to run away from the heart, but when your heart is screaming to you, you're going to go back to it. And this is a retrograde we're rolling into, so people are going to find their way back. Here we go. Love crossing energies my Sagittarians have been dealing with. Thank you. Strongest, please. Thank you. Strongest love crossing for the sign of Sagittarius. Anything else? Thank you. I got a dog snoring under my table, so if you hear somebody wheezing, it's not a ghost. Okay, I have the High Priestess, Four of Swords, Three of Swords, Five of Swords, and this connection with the Knight of Swords. Oh, Sagittarian, somebody's carrying around a lot of weights. They can't take it much longer. Somebody's taking a time out right now, and they're reflecting on things that have been said between the two of you, because the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords is somebody who's still getting through something that has hurt their heart. Pardon me, I just gotta get some water. The High Priestess is here. I just feel somebody here is really listening to their intuition about something, but you guys, this is a lot of air energy, and that's thoughts, and I just feel somebody right now is reflecting on something that's really hurt them, and they're it's like the Five of Swords is things that have been said to put one up on another. I feel this person is taking a time out and reflecting on why they hurt so much for you. You know why? Because they can't break this connection. That's nostalgia. That's that kindred spirit. That's the shoe that feels so right. And I'm going to say something to you. They want to talk to you. They want to lay down some burdens and weights. They want something that has felt like a lot of hurtful completions, and they want to make something right. And I have it with the Knight of Love. Oh, those poor Sagittarians. They're coming back. Four of Cups. Well, I ain't getting any. Why should I give any? King of Swords, a Four of Wands, an eager Page of Wands, a Four of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and right now in their energies, they're at a place of trying to find a compromise about something. This person's got to give into something here. I'm going to say something to you. Whoever you're dealing with has a lot of pride, and I feel that, of course, we all have a certain amount of pride, but this person is very prideful. I feel that emotionally they've been fighting something here. Oh my God, I started hearing that song. Okay, oh no, I'm not going to sing because you guys are going to like this. The dogs might start howling. Okay, they can't fight this love and feeling. Somebody here's got a lot of feelings for you, and they've been trying to deceive themselves about it for far too long. I can't fight this feeling anymore. Told you. Forgot what I started fighting for. This person right now in their current energies is trying to find a compromise about their own pride and their heart. And I feel that they're going to come back around to try to make something right with you. Betcha. Okay, let's look at, I don't know what I'm going to bet. I'll bet you a quarter. All right, let's look. You know, let's see. Okay, I'm going to do the Everyday Witch today. Queen of Earth. The Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and a golden new beginning, a golden new opportunity, a golden new offer. I feel it. I'm going to already go with what I feel. I feel whatever you've been dealing with has been in a stuck energy because they're very prideful. And they've been holding back out of whatever their problem is. But you know what? The heart always wins. The heart always wins. Love crossing intentions for Sagittarius. Coming in. What would you like to show me? Strongest. Love. Crossing. Intentions. Okay. For the sign of Sagittarius. Anything else? Thank you. I can't fight this feeling anymore. The Lovers. The King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Oh, that Queen. And Ace of Wands. They want to get something ignited with you. Oh, Sagittarians. The Six of Pentacles. Somebody who wants to pull you towards them. It's somebody who's been at a distance. Guess what? Somebody's coming back around. They're going to put more work into something here, Sagittarians. I'm going to say something to you. The King of Swords is a very honorable energy, and it's with the Queen of Love. And that is someone who is open for forgiveness, open to love, wanting to just nurture something with you. But the King of Swords is about truth. And I just feel somebody here is, you guys, is lovers. Now, in a normal reading, it would be choices and destiny, but they just can't break this connection. They don't even know what they started fighting it for. Memorabilia, everything's going to kick in with this person, and they're just going to come roaring in. Six of Swords, Three of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. I will just say what the cards are telling me. Somebody wants to put a little bit of work into this, more work into this. They want a reunion. It could represent third party, but at the same time, they want to get to a place of calmer waters with you. They're going to travel. They want to relocate to see you. They want to get... This person wants you back. I can't even see these cards. You see this, right? I have the Moon. Everything in their energies the next few weeks is going to feel big. They're just going to be in this energy of, I want my Sagittarius, and I want to speak some truths. I want to get something straight. They want a reunion. And they coming in. Here comes the Emperor. Oh, Sagittarians. Come on. You know, I don't know who you've been dealing with. It may be somebody you haven't talked to in a while or seen in a while, but whoever this is, their feelings in the next few weeks, their intentions are to come in and make something happen with you. It's like everything is turning back around with this person that they've been avoiding. All of a sudden, they're just going to feel it. They're going to want it. And here they come. And Sagittarians are going to be like, oh, now you come around? That's what's going to happen. Let's just see what happens. If this is somebody you truly want, if this is somebody that you truly feel that should be a part of your life and you want to invest in this, please go slow. We're in a Mercury retrograde. You know, if this is someone who keeps doing you dirty, then you hold out for what you deserve and you keep envisioning how you want it to come towards you because new chapters are ready to begin. Let's see what happens. All right, Sagittarians, I love you. Thank you for your love and support. Have a blessed day today. I hope you could hear me okay. Just let me know. See you guys next time. I love you all.